So in normal life, our normal society, things are getting tougher, eh? How are we doing with crime, health, obesity, youth crime, domestic violence? We winning? Losing, eh? It's getting tougher. We've got all the stuff we've got to deal with normal life. But for those we send into harm's way, we've got to deal with all this stuff as well. So we're not saying that our stuff is more important. Right? It's not a competition. Pain and trauma is not a competition. Pain is pain. So we have to deal with both. In someone else's language. Isn't that confusing? So I've got a Japanese guy that's going through Japanese issues. Now he's got to understand all his issues in Japanese from a Chinese guy, who's then going to take him through a process written by Americans. And that's how foreign this concept is of psychology and language for people when they're learning. So it's a mess. And we're making more of a mess by how we deal with this all the time. We just keep going around in circles. So how does it work? We just take this whole mess over here, PTSD, all other stuff, and this crazy psychological babbly stuff. We throw it through the book, through a military system, and it's a hybrid between the military and the police. And it comes out to heroes, villains, and reinforcements. In basic, simple language. Now, what's happening now with psychologists, and you've got to hear what some of these psychologists have said. One of the psychologists, she's the daughter of a US Marine who did 2 tours in Vietnam. She's a psychologist, she's been practicing for a long time. She said, I thought I had a good understanding of post-traumatic stress disorder until I read this book. And now she finds it easier because it makes sense. Now, one of my guys walks in, puts the book on the table and says, I'm a werewolf, can you help me? And she says, yes, I can. What's your moon state? Let's find some silver bullets. Yeah? In her head, she's running hyperarousal, cognitive behavior therapy, maybe a little bit of narrative therapy in there, and we don't need drugs for this sort of side of things. And actually, although you have post-traumatic stress disorder, your behavior over there is just using post-traumatic stress disorder as an excuse to be a wanker. But the book is the first step. We're connecting them. I don't care how good you are as a psychologist or psychiatrist. If someone doesn't walk in your door, you can't help them. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, action point. Out of all of this, what do I want you to do? If you want to, get this book to your people. It's not your decision to make whether that book can help them or not. It's their decision to make. Have some faith in your people. They're pretty smart.